How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Yaman Dota, coming to you with my 5th pubcast, brought to you in part by the user Do It For Rabbit over on the Dota 2 Casted subreddit. This game is going to be around the 5.3 to 5.5k MMR mark. It's going to be 7 minutes long of a ranked all-pick match. Already getting into the draft right now. Shadow Fiend's going to be the first pickup for the Radiant, most likely going to be that solo mid player, capable of getting a lot of souls built up in that Necro Mastery, going to make it really easy for him to CS in lane. First pickup for the Dire is going to be the Earth Spirit, probably going to be their solo off-lane player. Going to use that Rolling Boulder in order to escape a lot of ganks or initiation from whatever they want to make their combination in that solo safe lane. Tiny going to be the second pickup for the Dire along with the Chen for the Radiant. Chen probably going to be that jungler for the Radiant team, going to look to join his teammates down in that bottom lane. As soon as he gets a decent sized army, going to try to take down that tier 1 tower as soon as they can. Create some space, create some map control, and just try to snowball from there. Tiny can either fall into that mid role or the safe lane farming role. Just really depends. Doesn't really fare that well against a Shadow Fiend. Going to get out harassed, out damaged, and outlast hit once Shadow Fiend starts getting levels and souls built up in that Necro Mastery. Vengeful Spirit going to be the third pickup for the Radiant. Going to be the safe lane support hero, capable of throwing out a decent amount of harass damage with that magic missile. Does eat up a lot of her base mana pool, not that high to begin with. Wave of Terror also going to help with that minus armor. Most likely going to just be looking to stack and pull, maybe get some harass out on the offlaner. Not really the best hero in order to zone out an offlane hero, especially an Earth Spirit, who's just if he gets Magic Missile, not gonna be able to keep him around for too much longer after that, unless they run a tri lane, which is unlikely with a Chen in the lineup already. Bounty Hunter going to be the third pickup for the Dire. Toss up between the Earth Spirit and the Bounty Hunter going in that off lane. Bounty Hunter capable of getting EXP, but not nearly as tanky as the Earth Spirit. If he gets caught out by his Sentry Ward, he's going to fall pretty quickly, but able to just shadow walk, get it within EXP range of the creep. Doesn't need any CS really per se, as much as he just needs to get that EXP in level 6 in order to get that track up. Once he does that, he's going to be able to roam around to the other lanes. Getting track ganks off is going to help snowball most of the heroes that he's with, especially if they can get some big team fights off. Going to help a lot of his teammates get the gold that they need. Necrophos is going to be the fourth pickup for the Radiant, as well as the Sniper being their fifth pickup. Most likely going to be that solo offlane Necrophos. Could either be the Sniper or the Shadow Fiend who decides to go mid. Both of them synergize pretty well with the Vengeful Spirit. Shadow Fiend able to get a couple extra raises off once she throws out that magic missile. The Shrapnel in combination with Sniper is going to help get a lot of harass damage off on that offlaner. Storm Spirit is going to be the last pickup for the Radiant, or for the Dire. Over here, going through the lineups, going to be the Necrophos played by Bai. Make It Nasty is going to play this Vengeful Spirit. Little Rabbit over on the Shadow Fiend. It's going to be the player XZCCXZ on the Sniper, who does look like he's going to go in towards that mid lane. The Shadow Fiend is going to go bottom with that Vengeful Spirit. Meanwhile, for the Dire, we're going to have ZMRK on the Bounty Hunter. Over on the Earth Spirit, we're going to have Nikolaya. Curse is going to be playing the Storm Spirit, and that Tiny is going to be played by Andrea S. Looks like Lena has not loaded into the game yet. That's why you don't see the health bar below her icon right now. But it does look like they are going to throw this Bounty Hunter and the Earth Spirit into the offlane. Neither of them is going to be capable of CSing that well against the Shadow Fiend, let alone if they get caught out by a Sentry Ward. Both of them are going to eat a lot of damage. Probably the Earth Spirit's going to be more capable of surviving. They are going to get a quick pause here. Lena does load into the game now, though, so they're going to unpause. But Bounty Hunter's going to pick up the boots first, as well as a Tango. Definitely going to help him out when it comes to escaping from ganks, maybe getting out of range of that Sentry as quickly as possible. It's going to be that solo Necrophos up in that top lane. Looks like they are going to drop an early Sentry down here in case Bounty Hunter's there. They are going to spot out the Earth Spirit. In this top lane, the Tiny is going to throw out the Avalanche. Not going to stop the Chen from getting that Bounty rune, though. Shadow Fiend does get the rune down here on the bottom. So he's going to be that Storm Spirit mid against the Sniper. Probably favoring Sniper a little bit. Storm Spirit, once he gets levels in the Static Remnant and his Overload, is going to be able to deal a decent amount of damage, and even then Sniper's not going to be able to deny him his farm. So you can see early shrapnel coming out from Sniper over on this mid lane. Going to try to deal a little bit of harass damage to the Storm Spirit. Try to dissuade him from coming into the lane in order to CS. Up on this top lane, Necrophos is going to drop pretty low from the right clicks of Lina. Did get a Light Strike Array off on him, but he's going to be fine. He does have a level 1 in the Heartstopper aura. Not going to go for that Death Pulse, which might end up costing him a little bit. Has 3 tangos left, so he's going to be able to just try to stay within EXP range, get that level 2, and be able to Death Pulse heal himself up. You are going to see the pings come out up on this top lane. Avalanche is going to come out from Tiny. Doesn't have enough for the toss. Light Strike Array is going to connect. One more right click is going to be able to do it. It is going to be the Lina who picks up the last hit for the first blood. Bounty Hunter is in this mid lane up against the Sniper now. Well, the Storm Spirit backs off a little. Going to deal a decent amount of harass damage. Not going to be enough to take him down though. Bounty Hunter is still level 1, so neither Janata or the Shuriken going to be able to come out. Headshot proc from the Sniper is going to keep the Storm Spirit from getting a close range overload off. Going to stick around and take a lot of damage though. It's actually going to see if Storm Spirit wants to dive this. He's going to drop really low. Sniper's down to 3 HP. One more right click. He is going to fall. The shrapnel comes out, and the right click from the tower is going to be the thing that ticks over this Storm Spirit in the end. Bounty Hunter was here, as well as the Lina on the other side. Bounty Hunter's just going to rotate in this lane. Still level 1. Going to probably look for some CS, maybe some EXP before the Storm Spirit comes back.
What have we here?
In this top lane, the Necrophos has hit level 3, so he's going to have 2 levels in that Death Ball. It's going to help him survive a little bit better. Lina is going to rotate into here. Let's see if they want to go on him again. Avalanche is going to come out. He's going to get the Death Pulse off. He's going to walk up towards this top area. Tiny is really low. Not sure if he wants to stick around. Once he has that Death Pulse off, it's going to take out a decent chunk of his HP. It is just going to be the Lina who chases him out of this. He's going to connect with the Light Strike Array on the Lina over on the Necrophos. He's going to continue to ring around the Rosie with him. We're going to see Bounty Hunter coming up towards this top lane. Going to try to help the Lina with the Necrophos. He's going to get the Light Strike Array on him. Going to eat a decent amount of right clicks. Doesn't have any more mana for a Death Pulse. Going to take some damage from the Orb of Venom as well as the right clicks from Bounty Hunter. Lina's going to throw out that Dragon Slave. It is going to catch him on the tail end of that. He's going to go for another kill for the Lina. Doing really well so far. 2 of the 3 kills for the Dire team right now. Over in this mid lane, Bounty Hunter is going to stick around here. Going to get the right click and the slow off from the Janata as well as the Orb of Venom. Sniper's going to throw out the Shrapnel, slowing them a little bit, but he's going to take a lot of damage. See if Bounty Hunter, he's going to keep going in on this. The tower's going to keep him within vision. Rotation's in from the Vengeful Spirit. The Shrapnel's going to slow down the Storm Spirit as well. Sniper's going to end up getting both of those last hits. Meanwhile, in this bottom lane, Earth Spirit is going to eat a raise from the Shadow Fiend. Not capable of walking in front of that rolling boulder, though. He's going to be able to get away. To get that bottle first, so he's going to have that ferried out to him right now. He's going to be able to stick around a little bit. Well, in this mid lane, Sniper doing decently, 15-4 against 11-1 of the Storm Spirit. They both have traded kills back and forth, but Sniper getting that double kill towards the end there. He's going to have 1,000 gold as well as the Wraith Band and Boots right now. On this bottom lane, it looks like the Magic Missile is going to come out against this Earth Spirit. He is going to roll away. Wave of Terror is going to come out as well. He does have his bottle now, though. Probably going to be able to heal and walk away from this. Looks like the Dragon Slave is going to come out against this Necrophos. Tiny doesn't have enough mana for another stun or his toss. Looks like neither does Lina for anything else. Necrophos is going to be able to walk away from this. Looks like in mid lane, Storm Spirit's going to dive really far. Going to get the kill on the Sniper, but it's going to be the Hasted Chen who comes in and cleans him up as well. Looks like Earth Spirit's going to come in too. Going to throw the Remnant out as well as the kicks. The Chen is hasted though. Going to come out with his creeps as well. The harass from the Harpy Stormcrafter are going to be enough to keep the Bounty Hunter at bay. On this bottom lane, the Shadow Fiend does have his power charts as well as that Wraith Band. Getting decent farm so far. An extra 500 in the bank on top of that. Tiny is going to go for the bottle first, which is pretty interesting. Does have his boots too, but not typically something you see from that solo, roll 1 farmer. It's going to be the Earth Spirit who goes down to the right clicks from the Shadow Fiend. Bounty Hunter's here to follow up. Shadow Fiend does have full mana though. Going to throw out a raise, dropping really low, 134 HP. Could switch the Strength Treads. Going to throw out a raise. There is that Sentry Ward dropped by the Vengeful Spirit. Going to throw out the last one, but Bounty Hunter's already going to be gone from there. Up here in this top lane, Necrophos. Tiny's going to throw out the Avalanche. Going to get the toss off. Light Strike Array is going to go out. It's going to just barely miss him on the edge. Gets the toss, but it's not going to be enough to take him down. This mid lane Sniper is throwing out the harass damage. Both heroes, Sniper almost level 6. Storm Spirit is getting close to that as well. Here comes the Light Strike Array out on the Chen. He's rotated up here. Gonna have him chase. Tiny is dropping really low. The harass from the Stormcrafter is doing a lot. Here comes the Hadouken. It's gonna connect and it's gonna kill him. Meanwhile, Chen on the backside gonna eat a Light Strike Array. Throws out the Penitence. Is gonna die to the Lina Dragon Slave. We are gonna see the Necrophos chasing here. Meanwhile, in this mid lane, Sniper's dropping really low. Does get the last hit on the Storm Spirit, but it's going to be Bounty Hunter who cleans him up there as well. Meanwhile, in this bottom lane, Earth Spirit is going to start chasing after this Vengeful Spirit. She does have enough mana for a Magic Missile. Is going to throw that out on him. See if he wants to pursue this. Pulls the Remnant in, does a decent amount of damage, but not enough to kill her. This looks like Vengeful Spirit's just going to make her walk of shame back to the base. Does kick out a Remnant trying to get her on the tail end of that, but she's going to be alright. You're seeing this mid lane, Storm Spirit still sitting on his Boots of Speed and the Bottle, while the Sniper has picked up his Phase Boots as well as the Aquila.
Thank you so much.
Well, down this bottom lane, Shadow Fiend has about another 700 gold in his bank. Earth Spirit, pretty low in mana, not sure if he really wants to try to initiate on this at any point. Shrapnel coming out from the Sniper, dealing a decent amount of damage to the Storm Spirit. Gonna get a decent amount of right clicks off. Let's see if he's gonna be able to get the Assassinate off. He might be able to, oh, he's just gonna back off after he sees the Bounty Hunters rotating in. Doesn't want to sacrifice himself again. We are gonna see the Bounty Hunter sticking around here. There is a Sentry Ward in the middle lane. He is gonna notice that based on the creeps auto-attacking him. There's that another Shrapnel over on the, Storm Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's going to walk up to this high ground. Not going to get a stun or the Wave of Terror off on him. You can see up in this top lane, the Bounty Hunter is making moves. Not yet quite level 6, just barely grazing the edge of that. He's going to have the recipe for the Earnest Shadows. Let's see if they want to go in this. Might be able to get the slow off from the Janata as well as the Orb of Venom. Light Strike Array might come out, is going to come out, is going to connect. Dragon Slave's going to come out as well. The Avalanche from Tiny is going to finish him off. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, Shadow Fiend is going to get the last hit on that tower. He's up to 1,800 gold already, almost 8 minutes into the game. Going to be able to either go for pretty much anything he wants at this point. Could get the Blink Dagger, could start going for that Yule's, could even go for a Midas at this point. Vengeful Spirit is going to pick up a Haste Room. Going to spot this Lina going in. Shrapnel's going to come out. They have Vision on her. Stun going out inside the Shrapnel. A lot of damage. Sniper's going to get that last hit. Storm Spirit's going to come in. Going to ball Lightning over onto the Sniper. Going to deal a decent amount of damage. No stun for the Vengeful Spirit right now. Sniper is going to fall. It is a track kill too. The Necrophos is going to come in, deal a decent amount of damage to the Storm Spirit. He's out of mana. Magic Pistol going to come out on the Bounty Hunter. They're going to be able to get the kill. The dust comes out. Bounty Hunter is capable of being seen now. Necrophos Death Coil is going to come out. It's probably going to pick up the Storm Spirit on the backside. Bounty Hunter's going to stick around, taking a lot of damage. Reaper Sight's going to come out, going to kill that Bounty Hunter. 60 seconds on the sidelines. Lina's going to come out, going to eat a Death Coil, eating almost half of her health to begin with. Chen is tracked up, though, and pretty low with no mana. Let's see if they want to try to go on him. Going to see the Earth Spirit coming in on the backside. See if he wants to roll in on this Chen. All he's going to have to do is throw the... Yeah, he's going to throw the Remnant out, going to pull it in. He's going to kill the Chen there. Easy kill for them. They are going to get the tower, though. Up on this top lane, Tiny is going to start beating away on this tower. Sniper's going to rotate in, though. Going to drop the Shrapnel, and Tiny's going to back off, not wanting to get initiated on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
We are going to see the Necrophos rotating up towards this top lane. He's going to pick up a point booster. He's going to be going for that fast Agnum Scepter. Definitely going to help out, going to keep anyone from the Dire team that gets killed by his Reaper Scythe from buying back, as well as the already extended duration of the respawn timer for them. Earth Spirit going to spot out this Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend has not much mana, but not really sure that Earth Spirit's going to be able to do enough damage. Throws out the Magnetize, throws the Remnant out. Actually going to miss on that. We're going to have the rotation in from the Vengeful Spirit. Magnetize dealing a lot of damage. Let's see if they want to continue to go into this Earth Spirit. Throw out the Wave of Terror. Not level 6 yet. Not going to be able to swap him back. And she's by herself. Not sure she's going to want to go on this. As we can see, the top lane, Bounty Hunter is there. Does have the completed Earnest Shadows. Has the Gauntlets of Strength as well as the Circlet. Probably going to be going for the Bracer into the Drums of Endurance for that. They're not going to be able to find anyone up here. They are going to have the Necrophos picking up the bounty rune. It is the Shadow Blade that the Shadow Fiend decides to pick up. Let's see if he can get a nice Requiem off up here. He's going to find the Tiny. He's going to start channeling that Requiem. Let's see how much damage. It's going to eat about half of his health. Going to get one right-click off. Taking a lot of damage from the Toss and Avalanche combo. Going to get him in the end with those 36 souls. Just doing a ton of damage. We're going to see the Lina come up here as well. Oh, it's actually going to be the Bounty Hunter on the backside who gets the Shadow Fiend. Light Striker Ray is going to come out. It's going to miss over on the Necrophos. He is tracked up, though. Pendant's going to come out on the Lina. She's taking a lot of damage. Magic Missile's going to take her down. Track coming out on the Chen. There's two heroes tracked up here. Sniper's going to come out with the Assassinate over on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to get the Reaper Scythe. Another 63-second cooldown for Bounty Hunter. He's going to be pretty miserable right now because of this. Second time that he's going to get Reaper Scythe in the past 3 minutes. We are going to see the Earth Spirit come up top here. They do have 4 heroes for the Radiant up here, though. With the combination of the Hand of God as well as the Death Pulse from the Necrophos, it's going to be hard to kick any of them down too quickly. Going to throw the Shrapnel out. There is a large Chen creep army here, so they're not going to really be able to do much against this push.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Storm Spirit is going to finish his treads now. Our Spirit's going to kick out a Remnant, doing a little bit of damage to that Chen. Looks like they're just going to be able to take this tower, though. Backside, let's see if Storm Spirit wants to roll in. Lina is here for backup. She is level 7 with that Laguna Blade now. They are going to start... Chen might be able to spot the Earth Spirit now, though. Lina's going to throw a ward up in this mid lane towards the top rune. They're going to spot out this Necrophos as well as the Vengeful Spirit. Not sure if they want to stick around for this. Sniper's going to throw out the Shrapnel. They're going to just Rolling Boulder away on the Earth Spirit. Doesn't look like the Dire are going to want to initiate on this. Storm Spirit does have that Soul Ring as well as his treads done now. Going to be going. There's going to hear a swap out over on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to get pulled back by the Earth Spirit. Track's going to come out. Storm Spirit's here as well. A lot of damage. Stunned by the Remnant. He's going to get the Lina Dragon Slave. He's going to get the last hit on that. Storm Spirit's going to zip out. Looks like it's just going to be the Vengeful Spirit who falls here. Sniper is tracked. Going to throw out an Assassinate. Not going to deal enough damage to the Bounty Hunter over here. Meanwhile, mid lane, the Hand of God's going to come out. Big Requiem going to come out. Going to kill the Lina. Going to drop the Chen low. Magnetize from the Earth Spirit as well. Not going to be anyone else who dies. There is going to be the Toss and the Avalanche combo. Is going to capable of taking down the Sniper. Earth Spirit's going to stick around. Magnetize continuing to do work on the Shadow Fiend. He's going to get the last hit on that. Double kill for him. Meanwhile, on this backside, Bounty Hunter is here. He's just going to drop out the Death Pulse and kill him. Not sure what Bounty Hunter was thinking there. It's going to be a 3-for-3 trade. Let's see after that. Oh, I'm pretty much even in gold exchange. Check out the net worth graph right now. It's going to be about 3.5k in favor of the Radiant. XP going to be around 1750 as well. So a little bit of an early game advantage for the Radiant here. Dire going to be looking to try to get some rotations out with that Bounty Hunter now, though. Get the track kills, start building up some pools of gold on their carries. Tiny's going to need a lot in order to do work here. He does have his Blink Dagger, though. So that's going to be really good. He's going to be able to do some combinations with the Storm Spirit, both of them coming in for initiations, doing a lot of burst damage. Bounty Hunter could be sitting on top of those targets as well. We are going to see the Lina down here. He's going to run into that Vengeful Spirit. Sniper's down here as well. He's going to throw the Shrapnel out, slowing her down. Going to see if the Bounty Hunter's going to come in on the Vengeful Spirit. He's going to get the track off. Storm Spirit's here as well, doing a lot of damage. They are going to get that track kill on her. Chen comes in as well. Going to get that Reaper Scythe off from the Necrophos and the Bounty Hunter. He's dead again. Sniper's here as well. Storm Spirit's dropping low. Magnetize coming out from the Earth Spirit. He's going to try to Rolling Boulder away. The Chen Creep's going to miss his Thunderclap. So it looks like at the end of everything, it's going to be the VS for the Bounty Hunter and the Lina. One track kill coming out on the VS, but it is going to be the Reaper Scythe kill over on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to be down again. That third time he's been Reaper Scythe already. Looks like the Shadow Fiend does have the Staff of Witchery as well as the Sage's Mask. He's going to be going for that Yule's Scepter. Would have liked to have maybe seen him go Blink Dagger first in order to get those Blink, Yule's, Requiem combos off. But he's going to be able to just walk up with the Shadow Blade and do that. Could even walk up, just get the right-click extra bonus damage from the Shadow Blade, and then Yule's the opponent up into the Requiem too. Bounty Hunter's still not up after that Reaper Scythe. Does have his finished Drums of Endurance, though. So in this bottom lane, Yeah, Sniper does have his finished Yasha as well as the phase boots and the Ring of Aquila. Has another 1400 in the bank. Should be interesting to see whether or not he decides to go finish that Manta style, maybe get double back for a Mask of Madness, perhaps a Maelstrom. Looks like the Radiant are going to smoke and go into the Roche Pit right now. Shadow Fiend does have the presence of the Dark Lord, a little minus armor coming from there, as well as the minus armor from the Wave of Terror, which Vengeful Spirit actually is maxing out. Look how fast this Roshan is falling. I'm not even sure the Dire's going to be able to spot this out in time. Earth Spirit is making moves towards this. It's going to fall right when he notices it. Magic Missile's going to come out. Let's see if they want to come out and try to get the kill on this Earth Spirit. Sniper's Assassinate is going to come out on him. He's going to roll into the Vengeful Spirit. Reaper Sight's going to come out and is going to kill him. It's going to be the Earth Spirit who's going to take the 70-second long respawn timer now. Chen's going to TP out. See if the tracks are going to come out. Tiny's going to blink in. Going to get Magic Missile up. So he eats some right-click damage from the Sniper. He's going to come over. Avalanche and Toss combo. Going to haste up, walk away after getting the kill on the Sniper. So we can see a bunch of the Radiant heroes are tracked up. They could continue to go in on this. There are sentry wards down here, though. Tiny's going to throw in the Shadow Fiend. He's going to deal a decent amount of damage to the... the triple Shuriken bounce over on the Vengeful Spirit. Going to throw out the Avalanche. Hand of God coming out from Chen. Looks like they're going to double back. It is going to be the Lina with the Dragon Slave that's going to end up killing the Vengeful Spirit. Level 4 Dragon Slave for her, doing a lot of damage. She did decide for go to 2 levels in that Fiery Soul as well, so she's going to have a lot of right-click whenever she gets a couple of her spells out. So we're going to see that Tiny up to 1300 gold as well as his Treads and the Blink Dagger. Those track kills definitely helping out for him. Shadow Fiend's going to move into that jungle. Still has his Aegis. Actually finished the Ring of Aquila instead of going for the quick Yule Scepter. I don't know if that was just a quick buy by him when he realized he was going to die or what. Sniper Assassinate's going to come out. They're going to throw it out. Going to be a blink away from the Tiny. He would have been fine either way, but nice dodge by him. On this bottom lane, Storm Spirit's going to be up to 1700 gold. Going to be close to being able to finish that first Oblivion Staff. Looks like it's going to be Lina with the Staff of Wizardry as well as the Sage's Mask too. She's going to be going for her Yule Scepter. The Shadow Fiend is going to finish his as well. See if he wants to try to make anything happen down in this bottom lane. Looks like Storm Spirit probably is just going to be able to walk away though with no backup to lock him down. Meanwhile, we're going to see the Earth Spirit rotating in here. He's going to have a Void Stone as well. Probably going to be another Yule Scepter from him, too. A lot of Yule Scepters coming out this game already. Might be going... Oh, we're going to see Initiation over on the Sniper. He is tracked up. He's going to get Magnetized as well as the Remnant. Throwing another one down. Rolling Boulder's going to come out. Throwing out the Shrapnel. He is going to die. Dragon Slave from Lina is going to be the thing to kill him. Looks like over on the backside, the Tiny's going to pick off the Vengeful Spirit as well. So none of these are being track kills, but nonetheless, still good for the Dire to be picking off these heroes. Track's going to come over out on the Necrophos. Chen's here as well for backup, though. Looks like the Tiny's going to come in. Avalanche is going to come out. Rolling Boulder as well. Laguna Blade's going to hit that Necrophos. He's going to die. Chen's going to fall as well. These are both track kills. That's going to be really big. Almost a 5-man wipe for them. Shadow Fiend's going to come over on the backside. He's going to throw out that Requiem, do a little bit of damage to the Tiny. He's going to Yules him up. Going to be able to get that last right click in. Going to get stunned. Tiny's just going to walk away, and Shadow Fiend's actually going to die. He's going to pop that Aegis. Does get the kill on the Bounty Hunter on the backside. Lina is here with the Light Strike Array, though. They are going to get the Light Strike Array off. Storm Spirit's here as well. Get the Lightning Vortex off. Vengeful Spirit's going to do a little bit of damage to that Magic Missile to the Lina. Going to get pulled over by the Earth Spirit. Sniper's going to go out with the Assassinate on him. Looks like Storm Spirit, a combination of Earth Spirit, basically going to be able to get the kill. Earth Spirit going to throw out kick out that Remnant towards the Sniper. He's going to throw the Shrapnel out. Going to have not enough mana, but he is probably going to get that with the right click with the Shrapnel combination. Yeah, it's going to fall in the end. So a little bit of a comeback there from the Radiant after that. Shadow Fiend getting a little bit of ballsy with that Aegis after all 4 of his teammates had died. So you can see the gold graph was heavily in favor of the Radiant. 5,000, almost dipping back to exactly 0. EXP doing a similar thing, up around 4,000, now about 1,500 in the Dire's favor. As things settle down a little bit, you can see the Necrophos as well as the Chen falling back into the jungle. Sniper's going up there for the Bounty Rune. Oh, Bounty Hunter's going to go invisible down towards the bottom rune. Is going to be a haste down here. Looks like he's going to leave it for the Storm Spirit. Looks like the Bounty Hunter is gonna spot out the Chen. Gonna get the right click off. Ball lighting in from the Storm Spirit. He has hasted up. It's gonna be a track kill for them. Nice pick off right there from Chen, just trying to get another army going. Actually, it looks like Storm Spirit's gonna try to kill that army, but just gonna let it walk away in the end. Agnum Scepter is finished up on the Necrophos. Next timer is going to be really, really brutal for whoever decides to fall to that. Level 2 is level 11, has that level 2 Reaper Scythe. Meanwhile, over here, the Bounty Hunter is going to find that Vengeful Spirit along with the Lina. Going to get another track kill. That's going to be Lina's Yule Scepter, too. Looks like the Dire are going to move down towards this bottom lane. All 5 of them. Tower is low. They do have the Glyph available, though. See if the Radiant want to try to defend this once the Vengeful Spirit's back up. Shadow Fiend another 1,300 gold in his bank. Looks like the Sniper did decide to finish his Manta style after that Yasha. The Bounty Hunter is going to get a Void Stone. He's probably going to go for Yules as well. No one likes anyone having runes in this game, I guess. Looking to purge those off with the Yule Scepter. Looks like the Storm Spirit is going to finish his Orchid of Malevolence. Has that one Oblivion Staff in his inventory, as well as the recipe, as well as the other Oblivion Staff in his stash. Chen is going to have the Point Booster, as well as the Staff of Wizardry and the Ogre Club. Just needs one more piece for that Agnum Scepter. He's going to be able to start picking up those ancient camps. They are going to notice this the illusion down bottom. He's going to toss it up. Storm Spirit's going to zip in and waste a lot of mana too. So that Manta style already kind of paying off for the Sniper a little bit. The Dire do have wards all over the jungle right now, though, as well as on this high ground up here. They are just waiting for that Chen to come out and try to farm his jungle, as well as the Sniper or the Shadow Fiend. It can be really hard for Chen to get anything going. Once he does have that Agnum Scepter, though, he will be able to just go over to the Ancient Camp and get his creeps that way instead of going around his jungle where they're warded. See if they decide to go on this Necrophos illusion. They are going to track up the illusion, going to get the avalanche off, but it's not real. So Earth Spirit is going to finish his Yule Scepter as well. Up in this top lane, it is going to push a little bit. Shadow Fiend is going to back off, but he does have the Chen army up here with him if he wants to decide to go on this. None of the Dire really down up here. Just taking a look real quickly. Most all of them have a TP scroll, though. See the Shadow Fiend doing decent amount of right-click damage to this tower. Already down to half health. They do have a glyph. We're going to get the TP in from the Earth Spirit. We're going to hear the Storm Spirit go on the Sniper on the backside. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to die to the Static Remnant from the Storm Spirit. Going in over here is the on the Chen army. He is going to be able to TP them back to himself. So the Sniper comes in order to try to help. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, it is going to be the Lina who gets the kill on the Vengeful Spirit from that Yules into the Light Strike Array and Dragon Slave combo, as well as the Laguna Blade. Going to be more than enough to pick off that Vengeful Spirit, thanks to those wards that she's capable of seeing the rotation out from there. Knowing that all those heroes were just up there, as well as Sniper being dead already, knows that it's safe to initiate on her. It is going to be that Yule Scepter for the Bounty Hunter as well. Shadow Fiend is going to spot out this Lina. Let's see, he's going to get the Yule Scepter off, going to start channeling the Requiem. She's going to Yules herself up during it, didn't even take any damage from it. Reaper Sight is going to come out, she is going to eat that long duration respawn timer. Meanwhile, up on this top lane, looks like they're going to glyph it up. Tiny's going to start pushing it with Earth Spirit right behind him. Vengeful Spirit is here with TP rotation from the Sniper on that back tier 2 tower. Bounty Hunter's going to be up here, going to get the track over on that Shadow Fiend. Getting Yules himself, I believe. Yeah, that was his own self Yules. Meanwhile, Sniper up here is going to get the Ogre Club. Not sure if that's going to be a BKB, or if he's going to start going for Saint and Yasha and just getting a casual Ogre Club to tank up a little bit. See up here, Bounty Hunter is going to get the track off. Let's see if Tiny wants to blink in and get the initiation off. Backing up a little bit too much. Going to throw the Assassinate out. Going to Yules himself up as the Earth Spirit. So Tiny does have that finished Agnum Scepter, as you can see, but he's holding that giant tree. He's going to have the Blade of Alacrity as well as the Band of Elveskin. Almost going to have his Yasha finished right now. Pretty much everyone's rotating up here, though, except for the Storm Spirit at the moment. Chen on the backside is coming up here. Shadow Fiend gonna have 3,800 gold in the bank. Interesting to see what he wants to go yet. Has pretty decent amount of currency saved up. Looks like nothing's gonna happen up at that top lane though. There's gonna be a Perseverance coming out for the Storm Spirit. Interesting to see what he goes. Would have thought that he would have gone for the Bloodstone after getting that early Soul Ring, but could just be going for a Lincoln Sphere right now, looking to try to deflect that the Reaper Scythe from the Necrophos. They are going to be able to see that Lina as well as the Storm Spirit are down here. Let's see if they want to try to initiate on top with the Shadow Fiend up here. He is tracked. So kind of questionable pickup actually from the Shadow Fiend with his first pick of the Shadow Blade, especially with the Bounty Hunter there. Gets tracks off, then he's not going to be able to initiate. Does have the Yule Scepter in order to purge that though. So the Radiant grouping up here again. They do have the Chen army now. But it is going to be the Storm Spirit pushing down that bottom tier 2 tower. They are going to have to defend this, opening up that top lane for a little ratting from the Dire team. Going to be able to probably take that for free if they come down to defend. Throwing out an Observer Ward in the middle lane here. Not going to spot out the Lina yet. They are going to start pinging it actually. Vengeful Spirit knows it's there. Lina is going to be able to just get out with the TP. Meanwhile in this mid lane, Sniper is going to get initiated on by the Bounty Hunter. Going to come double back in. Just going to go invisible. He pops the Manta style and just walks away after getting rid of that track.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're going to see the Avalanche thrown out on the backside. Just going to stall from those creeps. Meanwhile, down here, he's going to get Yuled up by the Shadow Fiend as the Storm Spirit gets a nice silence off before he drops down. Going to be able to just ball lightning away from this one, most likely. Storm Spirit, the Shadow Fiend does have that finished BKB up, too. So meanwhile, in this top lane, Earth Spirit's just going to push this by himself. No glyph for the Radiant right now. He's going to come down and try to initiate over on this Sniper. With a combination of the Lina and the Laguna Blade, is going to be plenty enough to take him down. So they are going to get that tier 1 tower as well as a kill on the Sniper. Pretty nice pickup for the Dire there. Tiny does have a DD rune right now, as well as his Yasha and Blink and Ags. So they want to go on anything down here. He's going to get Yuled up. Going to BKB from the Shadow Fiend. Going to deal a lot of damage to the Tiny. He's going to fall really quickly. Not sure they're going to want to do anything else here. It's the Chen army along with his Ancients. It's like Storm Spirit is just going to ball lightning up to this high ground. On this mid lane, Lina is going to start running away from the Necrophos, but he's just going to let her go. Track over on the Vengeful Spirit as well as the Chen. So Storm Spirit's still sitting down here on this on the high ground by the Roshan pit. Gonna have the Courier coming out to him. Probably just gonna be bottle crowing with it. So Necrophos actually doubling back up and picking that Blink Dagger. So he's going to be able to blink in, get some death pulses off, maybe get what would have been a miss on the Reaper Scythe now as a gap closer for it. They are going to spot out the Shadow Fiend going for Roche. See if they want to stay up here, if they want to try to just go in whenever Roche is really low. Let them take as much damage as possible. They are going to find the Bounty Hunter over here. He's going to get Yules. He's going to Yules himself. You need a raise and the Death Pulse. The Chen Pendants is actually what's going to do him in the end. It's like the Radiant are going to start moving into here. Storm Spirit does have a couple of remnants. Is getting a vision of when they do decide to drop this. Let's see. He's going to come in. He's going to do a lot of... He's going to snatch the Aegis. Just zip right back out. Oh, man. They're going to throw the Magic Missile out, but he is going to have the Boulder, Rolling Bolt already as the Earth Spirit. Wow, nice snatch from the Storm Spirit there. See if they just want to disengage or if the Radiant's going to chase after this. They do have the Invisible Shadow Fiend with the Shadow Blade right now. He is going to spot out the Tiny. Not sure he's going to be able to do anything. Doesn't have any follow-up from his teammates. Going to Yules up and throw the Requiem out. Oh, huge damage on the Tiny with that. Now, he's just going to need one right-click after that, and he's going to kill him. So we're going to get the Pendants over on the Lina. You get to throw the Laguna Blade out as well as the Shuriken and the right-click on the Shadow Fiend. He's going to fall. Light Striker Ray is going to come out. He's not going to get anything. Reaper Scythe over on the Bounty Hunter is going to do enough to kill him. And the Chen's going to fall over the Storm Spirit on the backside of that. Assassination is going to come out. Lena's going to Yules herself. Oh, the Storm Spirit's going to drop low as well as popping his Aegis. They're going to stick around here. They're going to have a Death Pulse as well as a Magic Missile. He's just going to zip away, though. Can't get the swap off. Going to throw the Remnant out. Death Pulse is going to heal them back up a little bit. So all in all, a decent fight for the Radiant. Nice counter by the Dire with the Storm Spirit coming in, getting the kill with Alina on the Shadow Fiend combination with the Bounty Hunter. So it is going to be about 7k gold in favor of the Dire right now. Those track kills just really starting to come into play. The Bounty Hunter is going to continue to be dead for an extended period of time thanks to that Agnum's ulti Reaper Scythe from the Necrophos. Meanwhile, up here we can see the Earth Spirit is almost done with his Agnum Scepter. Has the Point Boaster, the Ogre Club, and the Staff of Wizardry. All he's going to need is that Blade of Alacrity. Storm Spirit did decide to go for that Lincoln Spear. Let's see if he wants to go back and go for the Bloodstone now. But looks like the Dire are going to be up here defending their top tower. Lina getting pretty close to the Agnum Scepter herself. Going to buff her ultimate. Going to give it pure damage, a little more extra damage. They are going to smoke on the Radiant over here. They are... The Bounty Hunter was there to notice the Death Pulse from the Necrophos, though. Not sure he really wanted to do that. Going to pick up the Plate Mail for him as well. Most likely going to be a Shiva's Guard. Could potentially go into an AC as well, though. So Bounty Hunter is going to ping this out. Knows that they're here. Down here in this bottom lane, Storm Spirit going to continue to try to push this out. And as you can see, the Dire are aware of this smoke. They're just gathering around their tier 3. Not even at the tier 2. Worried about them wrapping around here. Surprised Storm Spirit's actually staying out right now too. They are going to become visible in the mid lane now. I'm going to throw the Chen Ancient Creeps over at this tower. And Assassinate's going to come out over on this backside on the Earth Spirit. He's going to take a little bit of damage from the Shadow Fiend. Bounty Hunter's going to come over here too. He's going to have his Mithril Hammer. Whether that's going to be building into a Desolator or a BKB, we'll see. And we're going to see the Bounty Hunter go invisible, as well as the Assassinate coming out over on the Earth Spirit. Canceling the... Sniper's going to decide to cancel his ultimate Assassinate. So meanwhile on the bottom lane, it is going to be the Shadow Fiend's going to come over on the Storm Spirit. He's going to zip around. He's going to dodge the Requiem, take out the tower, going to drop really low, going to storm ball lightning out in TP. He's going to get away. Tiny as well. Looks like up here the Lina's going to kill the Chen as well. Magnetize coming out over on the Sniper as well as the Vengeful Spirit. He's going to heals himself up. Going to try to go for the Boulder Roll, but it's going to be the Chen Creep that blocks him. So Necrophos is going to get tracked up, going to get pulled in. Nah, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to fall. Light Striker Ray is going to miss. Swap out over on the Lina. She's going to fall to the Vengeful Spirit. Dust is going to come out over, and oh, he's going to get Reaper Scythed again as the Bounty Hunter. Not going to be capable of taking out over on that Sniper. So nice pickups for the Radiant, but there are going to be track kills coming out for the Dire. So you can see pretty much even in gold exchange. Net worth is going to start going about almost 12k in favor of the Dire, though. Even when they trade evenly, it's still in favor of the Dire with those track kills. The Earth Spirit's going to have the Courier bringing out to him his finished Agnum Scepter. Tiny's going to have that Yasha as well as the Ultimate Orb. Going to be getting really close to his Manta style. Sniper going to get an Ultimate Orb himself. Most likely going to be building into a Scotty now. So that upgraded Agnum Scepter for the Earth Spirit, going to be capable of turning any hero he wants into a Remnant, not only giving him extra charges on that Magnetize, capable of kicking them even an extra further distance, can completely just eliminate a hero from a team fight, goes through BKB as well, so that Shadow Fiend isn't safe. No one's really safe from being eliminated from this team fight, just getting kicked so far away by the Earth Spirit. Gonna have 2600 gold up on the Storm Spirit now too. Looks like Tiny is going to finish his Manta style up here as well. So he's going to start attacking pretty quickly, doing a lot of damage, 291 space damage right now. So the combination of the treads as well as the Manta style giving him decent attack speed now. Sniper is going to throw out the shrapnel over on this Earth Spirit. He's just going to Rolling Boulder away though. A lot of pings coming on. I think they know that the Bounty Hunter is here. He's walking under a Sentry Ward. So whether he wants to stick around here or not might be a different question. He throws the track out over on the Sniper. Blink in from the Necrophos. The Tiny's going to come in on the backside. He's going to blink in, throw the Avalanche as well as the toss-up on the Vengeful Spirit. Not going to be able to kill him. Gets Yulesed up. BKB from the Shadow Fiend. He's not even going to Requiem. Just going to start using his right clicks as well as his raises. Meanwhile on the backside, the Lina is going to throw out the Light Striker Ray. Shadow Fiend is going to pick up the gem that dropped on the ground. So that's going to be really helpful for them finding the bounty hunter. In the end, a 1-for-1 trade. Vengeful Spirit for the Tiny. Definitely in favor of the Radiant. But if that's a track kill, then still not even that great at the moment. Storm Spirit almost up to 4k gold right now. So you can see up here, Bounty Hunter's going to be back up. He's going to start coming back towards this bottom lane. Going to try to help his teammates out down here. Rolling Boulder in, as well as the Magnetize. He's going to take out the Necrophos. Chen might be next on the list. Rolling Boulder is going to stun him. Going to get the Shrapnel out from the Sniper. Light Strike Array is going to whiff on the Invisible Shadow Fiend. Yulzupters himself up as the Earth Spirit. Going to dodge the Assassinate. Just going to try to continue to Rolling Boulder out. So excuse me, it wasn't the Rolling Boulder that did the stun. It was the Boulder Smash. You see the pings come out over on the Earth Spirit. He's going to start rolling out. He's taking a lot of damage from the Sniper. Going to Yulz himself up. Not going to live through this, though. The Requiem of Soul is going to take him down. Lena's going to Yulz herself up. Going to get Yulzed by the Shadow Fiend now. Going to eat 1 raise, 2 raises. The Wave of Terror going to help take her down even faster with that minus armor. Cypher's going to throw out that Assassinate over on the Bounty Hunter. Not going to do enough damage to take him down, though. So here, there is a track over on the Shadow Fiend, whether they want to come back in and try to kill him. Sniper is really low on mana. Actually has the Ogre Club and the Mithril Hammer. Going to go for that BKB before he starts going for the Scotty. Just tanking up with that casual Ultimate Orb. Shiva's Guard is going to be finished on the Necrophos. Roshan also spawning in a minute and a half. So both teams are going to try to... Radiant has the best vision around the Roche pit right now. But looks like Dire is going to need to be cognizant of the fact that he's back up soon and that they're going to need to defend against it. Storm Spirit is going to finish that Bloodstone now. Going to be wanting to try to get involved in fights as well. Try to get some charges up on that. Tiny's got another 1200 gold. Be interesting to see what he decides to go for next. Wouldn't be surprised if it was an Assault Cuirass. So looks like down in this bottom lane, they are going to start pushing. The Chen army is in middle. But Sniper going to do a lot of damage. Swap out on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to get the Magic Missile stun on him as well. That's going to be a kill for the Shadow Fiend. Nice swap from the Vengeful Spirit, as well as she has the Medallion pickup too, giving him a lot of minus armor and with Presence of the Dark Lord. Mid lane is pushing in as well as top lane. They are pounding on the door of this tier 3 though. Oh, he's gonna get the Remnant. He's gonna pull in the Shadow Fiend, kick him way far back. Gonna pop the BKB. The backside. He's gonna throw out the Reaper Scythe over on the Earth Spirit. He's gonna throw the Laguna Blade at the Shadow Fiend. He's gonna drop really low. Gonna get the Earth Spirit at the same time. Gonna use his Shadow Blade. They're gonna keep zipping around over here trying to get him. They're just gonna barely miss him. You might be able to walk away from this. Gonna get the Death Pulse heal up over on him. They kind of know where he is now. Gonna throw out the Dragon Slave, but it's not gonna connect. Gonna get sent home by the Chen. Nice play by him. Good dodges by the Shadow Fiend as well. Gonna be able to get the kill on that Earth Spirit without dying himself. Gonna get that tier 3 tower. Dire is not gonna get either of these towers in the top or middle lane. Both of them dropping incredibly low. One of them actually in deny range. Sniper's going to finish that BKB brought over to him by the Courier. So you can see the double damage room sitting in that bottom spot. Going to be the Storm Spirit coming in. The Chen Army's going to spot him trying to do the Roche. The Vengeful Spirit's going to get sent back. Oh, it's actually going to get cancelled. Tiny's going to come in, throw out the Avalanche and Stun combination on the Sniper. Laguna Blade's going to come out on the backside, going to do a lot of damage. Right clicks from the Lina is going to be enough to take him down. Vengeful Spirit's over here too as well, with the Tiny beating on her. She's going to die too. Only one of them being track kills. Gem's on the ground too. So after that, it looks like the Dire's just going to move into the Roshan pit. Not really sure the Radiant can contest this as well. Shadow Fiend over by the Ancients. The Chen as well as the Necrophos back in their jungle. So this is just going to be a free uncontested Roshan for the Dire. Tiny is going to pick up that Hyperstone, is going to go for the Assault Cuirass. Looks like the Storm Spirit is going to... looking and thinking about it. Oh, the Earth Spirit's going to come in as well. Just going to start helping out. Cheese is on the ground too. Storm Spirit's going to pick up the Aegis. Looks like Tiny's going to pick up the Cheese. So we did see a slide back up in the favor of the Radiant in that net worth chart. Almost goes from about 14k to 8k. See a little bit of a swing down after those 2 kills by the Roshan pit, though.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
So that top tower is just going to naturally push in. The Dire are going to lose that. I think they're willing to trade that for the Roshan, though. They're going to be able to do a lot of work in the next fight. Storm Spirit's going to be capable of initiating in any fashion that he wants. He's going to come back, and then he's going to respawn with the Aegis, potentially even spawn back even faster if he gets some more Bloodstone charges up, too. It's like the Radiant are going to look to try to double back over on this Storm Spirit. Not sure they're really going to be able to kill him twice, let alone once. He is sticking around, though. Tiny's there as well. They're actually going to run into the Tiny. He's going to blink away. They are going to know that the Shadow Fiend's there at least. See if Storm Spirit's going to notice that the rest of them are there. Going to get the silence over on the Chen. He's going to ball lightning away. Going to get the Ancient Creeps here with him, but it looks like the Storm Spirit's just going to be able to get away. Looks like over on this backside, the Bounty Hunter is going to find the Vengeful Spirit. Not going to be able to stop her TP with a Shuriken, though. He's going to spot out the Necrophos. Necrophos is just going to blink after getting tracked. Going to get Yuled up by the Bounty Hunter is the Shadow Fiend. Track on him as well. Going to Mantis Style out of the track. So nothing's going to come out of this. Going to get the Chen Creeps TP'd back to him as well. This top lane Sniper is going to continue to farm. Picks up a TP, but not going to be able to join them for any defense in 33 seconds. So Lena's pretty low on mana. Doesn't even have enough mana for that Laguna Blade. Does have her finished BKB up now, though.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
Chen a little upset with his team. Storm Spirit is going to give the gem to the Earth Spirit now. Zip in from him. Going to force out a Yule Scepter from the Shadow Fiend. But nothing too crazy there. Track coming out from Bounty Hunter as well. Selena's still pretty low on mana. Still does not have enough mana for that Laguna Blade. Chen gonna get that Vladimir's offering. Gonna help his creeps as well as the heroes on his team. Necrophos is gonna throw out that Reaper Scythe. It is gonna kill the Bounty Hunter. That's 84 seconds on the sideline for him. Not sure if the Dire want to stick around here. They do still have Aegis and Cheese though. So looks like they are going to start running away. Let's see if Sniper wants to throw out a Shrapnel. He's going to get Death Pulsed up by the Necrophos. Light Strike Array is going to hit on the Shadow Fiend as well as his losing. Dragon Slayer is going to come out. Rolling Boulder as well. Looks like they are probably going to be able to just walk away from this though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See Storm Spirit getting pretty confident. Does that finish Shiva's Guard?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So meanwhile in the top lane, Tiny is going to take that tier 2. See that now that they know that he's there, let's see if they want to initiate down in this bottom lane. Oh, it is going to be Storm Spirit who zips in. He's going to silence the Chen. He's going to do a lot of damage. Hand of God's going to come. Oh, wants to come out, but he's still silenced. So that's going to be an easy kill for the Storm Spirit there. Yeah, Shadow Fiend as well as the Necrophos surmounting a high ground defense from these 3 heroes pushing in. They are going to have the glyph if they want to use it. Finish Assault Cuirass over on Tiny now. They are going to get the tier 3 pretty quickly. Popping the glyph now, protecting their racks. No buyback on either the Chen or the Vengeful Spirit. Remnant comes out and gets kicked by the Earth Spirit. Assassinate's coming out on him. He's going to dodge it with the Rolling Boulder. He's going to get the pull in from the Vortex over on the Necrophos. Laguna Blade over on the Lina. Shadow Fiend's going to BKB. Lina's going to take a brunt of the damage from it. She's going to use herself up. Going to die afterwards. Necrophos is going to throw the Reaper Scythe over on the Earth Spirit. He's going to fall. The Storm Spirit's going to get to the high ground. Still has that Aegis. Meanwhile, Tiny on the top lane. Going to take out the tier 3 as well as one of the barracks. Taking out the ranged barracks. Getting that rat on. Getting that split push. They did kind of lose the fight down there on the bottom, but at the same time, they are going to get a 2 tier 3s as well as 1 Rax. Excuse me for a second if that did glitch out. My monitor decided to switch over to just a solo monitor instead of a dual monitor. So getting back into it, we are going to see the Storm Spirit down here. Sniper's going to chase after him, not going to pursue too much. Does have that second ultimate orb up. Going to be almost have that finished Scotty. Bounty Hunter is going to go for that BKB as opposed to the Desolator. We're going to get the swap in over on the Tiny right now. Going to get the Magic Missile out on him. Just the illusions are doing a ton of damage to that Vengeful Spirit. He's going to get right-click from the Janata, the Bounty Hunter. Going to throw out the Shiva's Guard is the Necrophos, so they're just probably going to back off from this after getting a lot of damage. Just going to send these, the Scotty Illusions just doing a lot of damage per Shadow Fiend. Not only that, but the Tiny Illusions too are doing a lot of damage. Down in this bottom lane, Storm Spirit still sticking around here. Does not have the Aegis anymore. He's going to zip in over on the Necro on the Sniper. Just going to get sent back by Chen now, so he's just going to zip back out. Wave of Howl of Terror is going to come out. He's going to get Vision of him. He's going to swap back. Shadow Fiend's there as well, but the Ball Lightning is just going to allow him to escape again. Tiny is going to have that finished Assault Cuirass like he had before. It does pick up the Helm of the Dominator now, too. Looks like Bounty Hunter is going to be going for the Vladimir's Offering, and Earth Spirit is going to pick up his Boots of Travel. Storm Spirit still just causing a ruckus down here in this bottom lane. We're going to have the TP in from the Earth Spirit as well. Lina is back in the jungle. Doesn't look like she's going to stick around, though. Just going to continue to farm those neutral camps. Sniper's going to finish his Scotty as well now, too. It's going to be a lot of auto attack slow coming out from not only the Sniper, but the Shadow Fiend as well. Checking the net worth graph right now. Actually going to go pretty steeply in favor of the Dire. Almost around 20,000. Right now is around when they can start surmounting just 5-man high ground pushes, probably.
What have we here?
Sniper. Not sure what he's going to go next. They are pretty far behind. Would I actually even mind seeing him go Rapier at this point, just as kind of a last-ditch effort in order to try to deal as much damage as possible. Just sit on that backline, throw out shrapnels, and try to tick down the Tiny as well as the Storm Spirit before they can do anything too crazy to this team. Vengeful Spirit still just sitting on that Medallion of Courage and Staff of Wizardry, probably still saving up for that 4-staff. Like to see the Shadow Fiend sell that Shadow Blade, pick up some more damage in order to get some more right clicks out. Well, over on this mid lane, Bounty Hunter is going to get swapped out. He's going to pop the BKB. A lot of right click damage coming out from the Sniper, as well as the Laguna Blade. Actually he's going to kill the Lina on the backside. She does get that off, but the Sniper is the one that's going to get the kill in the end. It's like Tiny's down here, looking to maybe Blink Initiate. Storm Spirit is up towards that top lane. Might just try to rat while they gather some attention down here in the bottom lane. Radiant do have decent vision over here towards their high ground, so they are going to be able to scout out a lot of these rotations, know in order which lane they need to defend, as well as the high ground over here. Chen's still sitting on that Vladimir's Offering, as well as the Agnum Scepter. Looks like the Radiant might be going on down here. It's going to get the Yule Scepter over on the Earth Spirit. Going to get the Yule Scepter by the Bounty Hunter over on the Storm Spirit. Necrophos ulti's going to come out. He's going to get the kill on that. 108 seconds on the sidelines for the Earth Spirit right now. Chen's going to start TPing to the top lane while they're getting ratted. Oh, the Earth Spirit the Storm Spirit as well as the Tiny see up here. He's going to get the swap out over on the Vengeful Spirit. Storm Spirit's going to zip back in. See if Tiny wants to double back in order to help his friends. He's just zipping around. Going to get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. Looks like the Assassinate's going to come out over on the Tiny, dealing a lot of damage with those Illusion Runes. He's going to drop low. But it looks like that's going to be the only kills, is the down on the bottom for the Earth Spirit as well as the Vengeful Spirit on the top lane. They aren't going to get the racks. But it looks like the Bounty Hunter was capable of dealing a decent amount of damage to the melee racks in the bottom lane. It will regen itself up if they don't stick around to deal more damage to it, though. Over here, Bounty Hunter is going to get dusted up. No follow-up from anyone other than Chen, though. He's just going to Yules himself and purge it. Looks like Shadow Fiend's going to go back to base, heal up a little bit, see if he wants to pick up any items. Nope, just going to heal. This bottom lane. Sniper's going to show up. Not going to be able to get the bounty hunter before he goes invisible, though. Tiny just going to continue to throw these illusion runes at the tower. They have been nerfed that they do, I think, 10% less damage to towers. Not sure what the actual numerical value is, but illusion's no longer doing as much damage to towers as they used to. So not going to be the most reliable way of sieging the base. There's going to be a Storm Spirit as well as a Lina up here, though. Going to get the swap out on Lina. She's going to BKB. Going to get Yules. Sniper, or the silence over on the Eventual Spirit. Laguna Blade as well. She's going to pop. Lina's going to die as well to the Shadow Fiend coming in. Well, in the mid lane, the Bounty Hunter is going to get penance up by the Chen. And it looks like they are going to try to siege this. They are going to get one of the Raxes. Going to clear up the rest of those illusions. Storm Spirit is starting to push top again, though. So meanwhile, down here, looks like they are going to catch out the Bounty Hunter. He's going to eat a Death Coil. If he can get some more damage on him, might be able to get enough. Does have the Reaper Sight. If he wants to throw it out now, he can. He's going to keep him down. Not going to get it off, though. It's like the Tiny's going to start looking for that, the Necrophos, but he's just going to blink away back into the mid lane. As you can see from down here, between the Earth Spirit as well as the Storm Spirit up on the top lane, they're just going to continue to pressure both sides of the Tier 3s and the Raxes for the Radiant, just keeping them constantly under pressure, not allowing them to push out or engage in 5-man team fights. Just really good job on creating space for their teammates right now and just getting these smaller skirmishes that they're excelling at, as opposed to fighting in giant team fights. Not really what Bounty Hunter is going to be looking to want to do. So they are going to start to back off. It does look like it's going to be Tiny going for that Roche. There is going to be a Cheese, though. We'll see if who they want to get the Aegis as well as the Cheese, too. He does have a double damage rune, so this Roshan's going to fall down pretty quickly. Sheepstick over on the Storm Spirit as well, so that's going to really help his initiations. Maybe get the Sheep off on the Shadow Fiend before he's capable of getting his BKB. Tiny's going to pick up the Aegis. So he wants to come in. Earth Spirit's probably going to drop a ward in order to pick up this Cheese. And then he can just give it to whoever wants to. Might be the Lina who picks it up, actually. It is going to be the Lina who picks up the Cheese. It's like over here, Storm Spirit dropping some remnants zipping around. They are going to try to go over on him. Gets the Lincoln's pop, but he's going to get the Courier in the process, too. Bounty's up here as well. Still just sitting on that BKB since the last time we checked in on him. Zip in from the Storm Spirit. Gonna go and silence the Necrophos. Gonna get Yules'd up. Gonna get Sheeped up as well. Gonna get a lot of damage from the right clicks from the Shadow Fiend as well as the Eventual Spirit. Not sure he's probably gonna make it away from this. Yeah, no assassination coming out from the Sniper. Well, it looks like Tiny and Lina are going to move down towards this bottom lane. Both racks are gone down here, though. So they're just pushing the creeps in a little bit more. Maybe trying to get the Radiant team to rotate down here so that the Storm Spirit can come in and start doing some right clicks to this last barracks in the top lane. Gonna get a couple bounces on the Shuriken toss. Kicks out the Remnant. Gonna get the silence and stun over on the Shadow Fiend. Gonna throw out the dust. Blinking in the Shivas from the Necrophos. Requiem's going to come out from the Shadow Fiend. He's doing a lot of damage to that Tiny. He's going to pop the Aegis. See if they want to stick around. Shrapnel's going to be slowing down the Bounty Hunter. Looks like Tiny's just going to get away from that. Does have that Blink Dagger, so. Going to get the Reaper Scythe over on the Lina combination with the Death Pulse and the right clicks from the Sniper is going to make her go down. Looks like over here it's going to be also going to be the Earth Spirit who falls too. Sniper's going to be the one to get that kill. So the Radiant falling behind pretty far, but they are mounting quite the defense to their high ground. Still going to be about 25,000 net worth in favor of the Dire, though. This track hill is just creating such a space in between them. Sniper's going to ping out this gem at True Sight. Necrophos is going to be the one to pick it up. So he's going to have 2 gems, actually. Vengeful Spirit is going to throw out the Wave of Terror. But Storm Spirit is just going to ball lightning away. Doesn't decide he wants to go in on him just in case there's backup for her. Assassination's going to come out over on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to just use himself. Canceling that. Tiny does have a finished Satanic up right now. Blink in from the Necrophos. He's going to Shiva's Guard. Bounty Hunter's going to BKB. Going to pop the drums. But they're going to be drums of retreat. Storm Spirit's going to have pretty similar sentiments up in his top lane. He's just going to start ball lightning away. But not really sure how far he's going to go. They continuously pressure this the Radiant base. So they're going to deal with those illusions from Tiny pretty quickly. Linus didn't get to eat that cheese, though, between all the stuns and the Necrophos ulti. So unfortunate for her, having that extra long respawn timer. Looks like this bottom lane is going to continue to push in, since they do have Mega Creeps for this bottom lane. One more Rax up top, they have Megas there. See how they're going to want to try to attack this middle barracks, though. It's going to be the last place that the Radiant has to defend, so... Radiant's couriers died again. My goodness. No one's going to the secret shop today, I guess. Looks like over here, Tiny's going to pop his illusions. Going to get a track out. Going to get the swap over on the Tiny. Let's see if they can take him down. The Shiva's Guard's going to come out. Requiem of Soul winds up. Going to do a lot of damage. He's so slow, and he's so dead right now. Reaper Scythe going to come out over on the Earth Spirit as well. He's going to fall. 112 seconds on the sideline. So nice defense from the Radiant right now. Necrophos is going to come out. Going to eat the Light Striker Ray, as well as the Laguna Blade. The Red Cliffs are coming out. He's going to fall, too. That gem's on the ground. Bounty is going to be happy to pick that up. Sniper's going to come out, though, too. Vision on him. He's going to fall. Eye of Scotty in combination with that Chrysalis. He's just doing so much damage now. So it looks like this, the Storm Spirit is going to zip in. Going to try to kill that Chen. Continues to zip around. Going to eat a Magic Missile. Oh, he's actually going to ball lightning away from it. Going to continue to go in. Going on this Vengeful Spirit. Starting to need a lot of right-click damage from the Shadow Fiend. Might take out. A lot of long-range attacks. He's going to get out with about 300 health, though. As you can see on that bottom lane, Lina is starting to do some damage to that tier 3. She's going to take the tier 3 down. Probably going to pay for this with her life. Let me see if she's going to pop the BKB. Oh, she's just probably going to fall. He does eat the cheese. I'm not sure. Oh, she gets the kill over on the Sniper. Or on the Vengeful Spirit, excuse me. So eating that cheese did help her get that kill, but she does die in the end of that. And Chen making marks that they want to make moves down that middle lane. Storm Spirit's going to continue to go around. Doesn't really... Might want to sell the Orchid in favor of something else, but pretty much 6-slotted at this point. Tiny still has that Satanic. Not really sure what he would sell at this point, so we technically consider him 6-slotted as well. Actually, it's going to be Sniper. He does go back and decides to pick up that Rapier. That's what the Courier has been going there so long for. Going to mount that last-minute, last-ditch effort to get this high ground defense with their racks and maybe march down middle and just GG it right off of that. So let's see if the Dire ping out or notice that he has that. Notice that Tiny's there. VS isn't there to help, though. Oh, back up here, though. Chen's going to be caught out of position. Not really sure what he's doing up here. The Storm Spirit's going to spot him out, though, and get the combination kill with the Bounty Hunter. So, last-ditch effort for the Radiant here with that Divine Rapier pickup. Shadow Fiend did pick up a Scythe of Vice. Does have enough for his own Rapier if he wants to go for one, too. Swap out over on the Earth Spirit right now. He's going to try to Rolling Boulder away, but Sniper just dealing so much damage right now. Going to get him down. Bounty Hunter's going to stick around. Maybe try to get some tracks off. He's going to get the track off over on the Vengeful Spirit. She does have that finished Force Staff, finally. So let's see if Sniper wants to start stacking Rapiers at this point. Not really sure what he would get rid of. Maybe the BKB. So the Radiant continue to get this defense going in this middle lane. They have those exposed racks after the tower got taken down by the Lina, but looks like this Courier for the Radiant is not going to have anything on it. Went out to the secret shop, but I guess it just got sent back by someone. Roshan is going to be up in about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see if the Dire want to decide to try to stall out for that, and then go for that for the kill. They are going to swap out over on the Tiny illusion. Not going to be enough to kill the real Tiny, but that illusion did fall pretty quickly. So they're going to point out the Shadow Fiend is up here. He did sell the Shadow Blade in order to get that Scythe of Ice, but he does have another 8.5k in the bank. Let's see what he wants to decide to go.
Money to burn.
Lena actually going to pick up an Ultimate Orb as well as a Maelstrom. Wouldn't be surprised if she's either going for a Lincoln Sphere or a Scotty herself. Those right clicks coming out, she's going to be able to do a lot of slow damage with her right clicks, so as well as the Maelstrom. Eventually probably going to be going into the Mjolnir. Late Blink Dagger pickup by the Earth Spirit right now. But I guess that will help him catch up if he can't get it from the Rolling Boulder. Tiny is going to have the Chrysalis as well as the Daedalus recipe. Shadow Fiend's actually going to pick up a Rapier himself. So that's what it's going to be. They're going to have their two right clickers. Massive amounts of damage with these Rapiers. If they do die, it's probably going to be game. But at the same time, this is probably going to be their best chance to mount a defense. Let's check the buyback status right now. The Sniper's not going to have it. Lena, Earth Spirit, or the Vengeful Spirit, so... See, Radiant Courier's up here. It does have that. Oh no, the Courier dropped with the Rapier on it. Let's see if they figure it out. Storm Spirit's gonna pause the game, probably in order to talk shit about it. Oh, there it is. There's the Rapier. Let's see who wants to pick it up. That's really unfortunate for the Radiant. Shadow Fiend just keeping that Courier around for way too long. Tiny's gonna be the one to pick it up. So Tiny just dealing massive amount of damage right now. They're probably just going to march up the high ground. Hopefully their one hope is that Sniper does still have that Rapier. So if he can get initiation over on that Tiny as opposed to the other way around, Laguna Blade's going to come out early on him. He's going to BKB up, going to get some right clicks out. Lena's dropping really low. Shiva and the Necrophos ulti's going to go out on her. She's actually going to get Stone Remnant. It's going to keep her alive. She's going to die eventually to the Necrophos, but still, she stays up. Over here, Requiem Soul's going to come out. They're going to do a lot of damage to this Tiny. He's starting to fall pretty quickly. Sniper doing a lot of damage himself. He's going to die. He's going to drop that Rapier. Shadow Fiend, thanks for the Courier. Personal Courier from the Tiny, delivering that Aegis back to him. Tiny is going to buy back. They are riding this out, too, at the same time. They need to defend. So over here, Necrophos is too far out. Storm Spirit has zipped in. He's going to fall probably with combination of this Bounty Hunter. Gem's going to fall on the ground. Bounty Hunter is going to die to Sniper on the backside. Monster kill for him. Vengeful Spirit going to get a ward up. She does have 2,400 gold. It's interesting to see if she decides to stay for buyback or if she goes for that Blink Dagger so she can get those long range initiations with the swap. Storm Spirit is going to go in on the Vengeful Spirit. She's going to fall. Sniper is going to throw the assassination out on the Storm Spirit. Lincoln Spirit is going to block that. It's like up in this top lane, Tiny is going to stick around, maybe going to try to do some damage to these racks if they don't go on him. He is just going to TP out, though. So Shadow Fiend does have that Rapier now. While they do only have one barracks left, it's going to be pretty easy for them to deal with these team fights if they aren't going to get initiated on by that Storm Spirit. It's going to take getting a non-BKB Sniper sheep sticked up, as well as the Shadow Fiend in order to take them down. They are going to... It does look like Dire is going to start going for this Roshan. Radiant isn't going to be able to push out of their base in time in order to defend against this. Tiny taking a little bit of time with it, but at the same time he has backup coming now. It's going to be a Skull Basher picked up by the Bounty Hunter. Probably going to be going into Abyssal Blade for him. Does have enough for that the Sacred Relic. So it is going to be the finished Scotty over on the Lena as well.
Radiant's courier has
Radiant's Courier dies again, this time to the Storm Spirit.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
What was on that one? Was the recipe for the Daedalus. Probably going to be going to pick up that the Demon Edge to finish the Daedalus. 7k over on the Necrophos. He has an ultimate orb. See what he wants to go with that. I have to imagine he's not going to go Scotty. Sniper going to walk up really far. He's going to get tossed up by the Tiny. Requiem of Souls comes out for the Shadow Fiend. He's doing a lot of damage. Rolling Boulder out from the Earth Spirit. Necrophos is going to pop the Aegis over on the Tiny. He's going to come back up, though. Storm Spirit doing work on the back lines. Lena's almost down. Sniper's going to pause the game in the middle of the fight. So let's see, 66 minutes in the middle of a team fight, it is going to be the Necrophos who DCs. Let's fast forward a little bit, see when they decide that they're going to want to... they're going to unpause now. Without the Necrophos. A little unfortunate they're going to fight this without him. Lena's going to fall on the backside. Storm Spirit as well. Shadow Fiend's going to fall. Rapier on the ground. Bounty Hunter's going to be the one to pick that up. So Tiny dies a second time during that, as well as the Sniper and the Shadow Fiend. Or Sniper did not fall, he still has his Rapier, but the Bounty Hunter are going to pick up the Rapier that the Shadow Fiend dropped. He is going to buy back. So Bounty Hunter is going to be the one who's going to be doing a lot of right-click damage now, but it's going to require him getting really close to everyone. And with the amount of damage that the Sniper, as well as even the Shadow Fiend without his Rapier is doing, that's going to be pretty difficult for him. He does have that Abyssal Blade. Even if Sniper does BKB, he's going to be able to go over and use that on him. Radiant are pushing down this middle lane, though. They finally have surmounted a push. They're just going to try to go for a GG. No buybacks over on the Dire right now. They are going to have the Storm Spirit zip in. He's going to kill the Snipers. Rapier's on the ground. Shadow Fiend's going to pick it up. They are going to get the Reaper Scythe over on the Bounty Hunter. He's going to die too. Another Rapier on the ground. Let's see if Shadow Fiend wants to pick up that one as well. He does pick that up. There is still another one. Necrophos is going to have to pick that up. So they're doing a lot of damage to this tier 3. No glyph for the Dire. Tiny's back up in 19 seconds. Stormtrooper's going to come in with his Shiva's Guard. Going to zip back out. The Hand of God coming out from the Chen. So they're actually going to start to just try to beat on these tier 4s. Earth Spirit's going to come in as well as the Storm Spirit. Magnetize is coming out from Earth Spirit. Shadow Fiend is going to drop pretty quickly. Looks like the Necrophos is going to do that as well. 2 Rapiers just dropped right next to each other in this base. Really nice, going to be really nice pickups for that Tiny if he wants it, as well as the Storm Spirit. But that's probably going to be game after that. No buyback on the Shadow Fiend. 84 seconds down on the Necrophos. He does have buyback, but they are going to have both of these Rapiers whenever they decide to pick him up. They might not even pick them up. They might just go for the racks and then go for the throne. Storm Spirit is down here as well as the Earth Spirit. He's going to blink in. He's going to throw out the Magnetize, but he's going to probably die for his trebles. He is going to fall on the backside of that. But that's going to leave an opening for Tiny to start doing some damage over here. Yeah, the swap in over on the Storm Spirit, not going to be enough. The Sniper's going to start going to work on him. Going to start attacking that Tiny. He's going to get the last racks, though. He's going to try to walk away, but the Scotty Slow is probably going to keep him in place. So the Radiant being able to defend, but they are going to lose their racks for it. They do have Mega Creeps on all lanes for the Dire. So while it is a 1-for-4 trade, technically not with the Bounty Hunter because he was dead for so long, but even despite that, it is probably going to go in favor of the Dire just because they got that middle lane of racks after that. Storm Spirit is going to come in. He's going to ball Lightning on top of the Vengeful Spirit. Silences her up. Gets the kill with the Shiva's Guard after zipping back in again. Necrophos is going to come in and sheep him. See if he just wants to ball Lightning away. And it looks like what he's going to do. Sniper's going to throw the Shrapnel out. Throw the Assassination on him. But they're just going to continue to defend here. So after that, let's see if these rapiers, there's one rapier still there. Bounty Hunter's going to pick up one of them. But even with them having defended that, and even though that last fight went into advantage, they kept those two rapiers back there. Tiny's probably going to pick that other one up whenever he comes back. And as soon as they engage anywhere on the map, they're just going to boots of travel into the Radiant base and start beating on those tier 4s and potentially the Ancient. So you can see the sniper does pick up the butterfly for his last item instead of going back for another rapier. It looks like Shadow Fiend is going to just pick up a Mask of Madness instead of another rapier himself. Not sure if that's the best at this point, just because there is just so much burst damage from those rapiers. If he gets caught out with that Mask of Madness, he's going to die pretty quickly. Dire gonna continue to farm up their jungle, not really sure what they're waiting for. That rapier still is back there. Let's see if Tiny's going back to grab it now. Yeah, he does decide to pick that up. Drops the Satanic in favor for it. Lena almost gonna have that finished Mjolnir if she wants it too. See that Shadow Fiend has another 3k in the bank. I wouldn't be surprised if him and Sniper decide to start saving up for rapiers again, but after how the last few fights have gone, and the fact that they Dire have two of their already purchased rapiers, not really sure they're going to want to invest that kind of money into that again. Is pretty much the only chance of them winning this one, though. Vengeful Spear, instead of getting that Blink Dagger, she is going to pick up a Ghost Scepter, going to try to defend herself from those right clicks of the rapier, as well as maybe the, whenever the Storm Spirit decides to initiate on her. You see Tiny throwing out his illusions in here. They are going to get picked up really quickly, though. Not going to be able to do any damage to the tier 4s or start a push of any significance. You can see the Dire just kind of playing it safe for the moment. Might be waiting for that Roshan to come back up. No timer over it right now, though. See another 5k in the bank for the Bounty Hunter. Let's see what he wants to go after this. Let's see Tiny continuing to farm up his jungle. I have to imagine that they're just simply waiting for the next Roshan before they go in, and they're just going to probably just death ball throw themselves at the towers. Storm Spirit is going to be up in this top lane and need a little bit of damage from the sniper, but nothing that his Bloodstone isn't incapable of recharging. So we are going to see Dire start closing in on this Radiant base. See over here, the Storm Spirit is going to go in. Shiva's guard from the Necrophos is going to come out. Not going to catch anyone out, though. Back on this backside, the Lena is going to do a lot of damage. She's going to take out the Sniper. Chen's going to be there as well. Lena's doing a lot of damage to the Vengeful Spirit. Going to get used up as the Necrophos. Shadow Fiend's coming in with his right clicks as well. Lena dropping low. Going to get the Tiny is going to come in. He's going to do a lot of damage to the Shadow Fiend. Almost dropping him low. And he's going to pop on the backside of this. He's going to buy back immediately. There's no buyback for the Sniper, the Necrophos, or the Vengeful Spirit. This is just going to be game. No buybacks for any of those heroes means that they're just free to push in on this Ancient. Wow, so a lot of back and forth action. The Bounty Hunter just getting those early track kills is really what's going to excel and push the Dire towards having that 20k gold net worth advantage early on. Just going to continue to retain it And despite the Divine Rapier pickups from the Sniper and the Shadow Fiend, they do end up dying eventually, passing those over onto the Bounty Hunter and the Tiny of the Dire. So in the end, couldn't surmount the high ground defense that they wanted to. But thanks for everyone who decided to tune in for this hour and 14-minute long game. Really appreciate it. Any advice or insight, critiques you have on this would be greatly appreciated. Go ahead and leave them in the comments or feel free to message me. Once again, I'm Yawman Dota, signing off for Dota 2 Cast It. Thanks.